It's been almost 2 weeks since Bonzo went to her forever home, and this past weekend was the anniversary of my mom's passing. And with so many big feelings going on, I decided that it would be good for me to go home and spend time with my family. With all of my fur babies in good hands, I got on a plane and flew to Kentucky to visit my sister. Please watch this swan turnaround also. We laughed about this for a really long time. There was no reason for him to do it. It was just really funny. My sister is an entomologist, and she moved to Kentucky to pursue her PhD. Now, this is her dog Bugsy, and one of the first things we did was take him on a walk, and then I gave him some gifts from his Easter basket. He absolutely loved this little Kong crinkle toy, and this is Hoagie's favorite toy. I'll show him in a moment, but it's kind of the only toy he plays with, and he's had it for years. And this kitty is Nora. So Nora is my sister's first cat. When she went to college, she got Nora. Nora has one eye. She is so cute. We love Nora. Nora is my sister's soul cat, and she was so thrilled with her Easter basket. She loved the chew rope in particular. She also really liked the silver vine toy as well, but that chew rope was definitely a favorite. And she really liked the little catnip fish too. She had a lot of fun rolling around with them on the floor. Honestly, just the cutest thing. That one eye situation doesn't slow her down at all. Her other cat, Hoagie, can be a little bit particular. Like I said, he really likes his one toy, but he did like the silver vine stick I offered him, and my suitcase was sort of scary, so he stayed under the bed while he enjoyed it. But nothing compares to the sad little string toy he's had since he was a kitten. And while Hoagie was having fun, Bugsy sat beside the Easter bag waiting for more gifts for him. The next part briefly features a bug, so cover your phone if you don't want to see, but this is one of my sister's praying mantises. He's so cool. And then in the morning, Bugsy cuddled with me, and so did her cat Muffin. Muffin doesn't get along with the other cats, and despite my sister doing all the appropriate things to try and reintegrate them, they don't coexist very well, so they do a rotating system instead. We kick this day off by offering some more of the Easter basket goodies to the kitties, and Muffin liked the Purr Pop. She actually took it and ate it in a flash. Then I tried to offer one to Nora. She was horribly unimpressed and did not want anything to do with it. So then I offered one to Bugsy. I was pretty sure he was going to eat it, but he instead smelled it and seemed very confused. I thought maybe he'd like a piece of it instead, or for me to sit it down, but when I sat it down, he didn't really go for it, and he didn't take a piece of it either. That's when I learned that apparently I have to properly hype him up. So while we all encouraged him, he decided that yes, he would eat the Purr Pop. Look at him waiting to be encouraged, and he's like, oh boy, thank you. Yes, don't mind if I do. Then it was time to get on the road. I said a quick hello and goodbye to my mom and dad, and then we started our U-Haul drive up to Pennsylvania. My sister did an incredible job driving. I brought little Bonzo with us, and we had one other guest for the drive. We are making our way to Pennsylvania. I am with Becca. Hi. And our other car passenger is this little creature, which just looks like a terrarium of dirt, but it is in fact actually a tarantula that my entomologist sister is giving to my niece for her birthday. We are an animal family. Becca's going to tell you a little bit about the curly-haired tarantula.
Yeah, that's right. So this tarantula is still a baby. I would say probably 2 or 3 years old and won't reach adulthood until it's about 5 or 6 years old. These curly-haired tarantulas are native to Nicaragua and other parts of South America. Because they have this curly hair, they have a really dense, fluffy appearance, which I think just adds to their cuteness. So my niece, since she turned 18, decided that she would like to have her first pet tarantula, and I am happy as an entomologist who's really fond of spiders specifically to be able to provide that for her. Does it have a name? We'll find out. So here the nameless child is, maybe you want to give some name suggestions for it. It's just me, you, this curly hair tarantula, and Bonzo, but on the road again.
We made it into Pennsylvania at about midnight, and the next day got up and went to see my aunt and uncle. They used to be wildlife rehabbers, and this is Cheryl. Their property is beautiful. It's an oasis for natural wildlife. We got to see woodpeckers and blue jays and lots of beautiful things.
This is a male carpenter bee called a drone. Oop, there he goes.
Fun fact if you didn't know it, but drones actually can't sting, which is why I'm so comfortable holding them. This boy here is a former Mustang who was at auction and came to my aunt and uncle's to just live out the rest of his days peacefully. It was so wonderful to get to see him and my aunt and uncle and to have this nice little morning, because then we went right into work. My mom loved to thrift, collect, and create, so she had quite a lot of stuff, and this is me, my sister, and my mom's college best friend Suze taking a load over to Goodwill and then over to the dump, and then it was time for my grandma's surprise 90th birthday. I would say we surprised her pretty good, and again, big animal family, so there were a lot of dogs at this party too. Next it was over to my brothers, so here is the long anticipated 13 cats that I spoke about. That's Sloppy Joe, Mustache, Fuzz, he's so cute and old. This is Ed Sheeran, he is a big sweet chubby man, and this is Chance. Chance got her spotlight taken by Ed. How rude, but he is cute, so we will allow it. Chauncey really loved the little chew rope toy, and then this is Thumby. Thumby has a lot of thumbs. Look at his feet. This is Callie, and then the rest would not come out, so sorry I didn't get all 13. And then we were off to another little celebration. My brother and his friends do comedy sketches with a group called Whiskey Space Station, and we got to go celebrate them, and their 2 dogs were so precious. We were obsessed. We had hoped to go stop over at Molly's place, but we didn't have time, so Lori sent us a video of my mom's dogs and then brought over some puppies on the day of my mom's death anniversary, which was so needed. Watching the puppies play under her favorite tree in the backyard was amazing, and those are my parents' initials. We got a whole gang together and filled the house one last time before finishing emptying it out and taking stuff back over to the dump. Becca and I are strong ladies, and we accomplished a lot at the expense of my entire body hurting. Then we loaded up the U-Haul so Becca could take her stuff back down to Kentucky, and I was alone in the house for a minute. As I looked around the house, it was almost impossible for me to not remember the years and years of memories we had made here, and I'm really happy and proud of all the work we accomplished. Renovations are going to go a lot smoother now, but it's really hard to give this place up, and I just hope whoever moves in here next loves it as much as we did. And just like that, it was time to hop back on a plane and head home. My pets were so happy to see me. It was so lovely to be reunited with them. I miss them more than I can say. And the kitties were so happy too. Bronx was, of course, the first one to come welcome me home, and I got to see my baby Brooklyn and Hudson. So all in all, it was a crazy busy week, but it was very good, and I am happy to be back home in LA with all of my fur critters. And I'm almost ready to foster again very soon.